party. We do have 4 amazing seniors we would like to recognize, so if you guys could like stick around for a little bit, that'd be kind of cool. So is everyone here mostly? Okay, well you can start. Gabby, do you want to come here? Okay. Okay, so I didn't really know Gabby super well last year because I was kind of scared of her. But I was a freshman, so I was pretty much scared of everyone. Shout out to Maria. But there was a moment when I realized that Gabby was human, and that was when we voted her in as president last year, and it was in a Rockefeller, and I remember it was really weird because she sat there, she was kind of quiet, and she looked nervous, and that's when I kind of realized that like, oh, she really cares about this group. Like, she wants to be the best it can be, and yeah.
What she didn't tell you is that no one ran against her. There's no reason to be nervous.
She really cares about this group, and it's really shown this past year. She's done a super terrific job, and I'm so glad I've gotten to know her this year, just working with her. She's super passionate, and she works really hard, and she worries way more than she should. She's a really great leader. She's done so many behind the scenes work that most of these guys didn't even know about. So many like chaotic situations she's dealt with such grace because she didn't complain about it to anyone. And Gabby is super kind. Every time I'm at her house and she has takeout, she always gives me some of her tofu. And those kind of things mean a lot, okay? I don't really like tofu, but all right. But what I really like your creativity. Like your, I'm so sorry.
Luby, if you come, I'm gonna beat you up.
Like, your ability to just come up with sketches, especially this year, like the weirdest, the funniest sketches ever, and you make it look so easy, and I'm gonna miss you so fucking much. Humorous is not gonna be the same without you, so just thank you for everything. You're gonna do awesome things. You guys can sign them. It's fun. At the after party. Come to the after party.
Oh, tell me those pens.
Did we get pens?
All right, Kevin, come on up here.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. All right, let's see. I wrote this down. Kyle, I won't ever forget this. Okay, no. All right, so first of all, Kevin is probably a large reason as to why I'm even up here, because during the O-Week show, it was his sketches that I liked the most that convinced me to audition.
What?
I said it. Yeah, that's right. All right, anyway, Kevin's been super welcoming about treating the new members. He's not quite as nice as the older members, but they've gotten used to it by now. He's always a constant source of laughter and positivity, especially when it really matters. And if everybody's kind of down, Kevin will say something, everybody's like, classic Kevin. Not once have those words been said. And he's just really optimistic. And I think that Kevin's a fucking amazing writer and actor. He gets away with the craziest shit making shows just because of how good it still is. And we all love this dude. He's fucking weird. He's a master of Photoshop. If you see our quarter cards and shit, that's all this guy. I personally had the opportunity to work closer with him during Cornell Comedy Weekend, and that was so weird, but so much fun. I've never seen anyone more appreciate a guest swipe than Kevin Chow in my life. We go to a dining hall, he gets swiped in, and he's just so overjoyed and excited. He's like a kid in a candy store. It's great.
It's a rare moment for me.
Yeah, he's literally the funniest person I've ever met.
Oh.
No, there's shade being thrown. You guys have second through whatever place in some that'll matter later. And he also has a really good repetitive type of humor. And I'll explain this because he'll say one thing so many times in so many different ways. It's just, Nissan Pathfinder, just so many jokes that get repeated in a new twist each time. He's gonna call me a dingus for this.
It's my new word, dingus.
Yeah, it's great. Now, as for your gift, we know this kid's got massive plans for law school and beyond. And with law school comes a lot of paperwork.
Oh, God.
Yeah, and with a lot of paperwork
You got me a pen, baby.
comes a lot of writing.
Oh.
So we got you a judge gown. We're gonna miss you. Keep killing it, team. Fuck it up.
All right. You know, Max, if it makes you feel any better, you're the funniest guy I've ever met.
Yeah,
you
fuck
know,
you, Kevin.
there's much to be said of this redheaded Jew, but if you saw the performance he just put on, you would know that I do not need to say much. You know, this man is charismatic, he is creative. I have had the pleasure of writing many sketches with him, and you never know which direction he's going to take him. You know, he's like a loose cannon, but in the best way. You know what I'm saying?
Why are you Italian?
Because of the pizza. He's also an incredible actor with the ability to go from a sweet grandson to a murdering mattress salesman in an instant. He can improvise on the spot and make it work better than the script ever did. Honestly, we probably could have just thrown him on the stage for 40 minutes and called it a show, but it just wouldn't be fair to the other members of the group. Most of all, Max loves to laugh, and you know, I don't mean that in like the live, laugh, love type nonsense. I mean like he's down to joke about whatever you want. So like back my freshman year when I first joined the group, you know, I just got invited to the group meet, and our lovely senior Hannah Cash, and she was like trying to organize a date night so that we could all get to know each other. And you know, like I was in the group meet too, and I was like, maybe we could just all have sex. That's really what I wrote. And yeah, I had just met these people, and it was completely uncomfortable. And everyone was uncomfortable with it. You know, I didn't get any likes. It was the group me went silent for 2 days. I thought everyone hated me in the group, and I really regret ever saying that. But then 2 days later, when the dust had settled, Max Rappaport, quote unquote, said, "Okay, see you at the orgy, guys." And that's why I love this man. He's down to joke about anything. You are the epitome of sketch comedy, and everyone in the group aspires to be you. But in the words of the great Donkey, it'll be years. It has been a pleasure sharing the stage with you, and we wish you the best. Love you, man. Chef mock, and it says, let's get sauce, baby. Let's get sauce.
Hey, baby, that's me.
And then our fourth senior member was not here because she was kicking ass with her rowing team. Did you guys win?
Yeah, they won.
Well, they won, guys! She's still getting her speech!
Hi. All right. I had to type it because I suck. All right.
It's double-spaced.
Oh yeah, I know it's nice. All right. So Hannah, I think our story begins in that brief period where I was double dipping in the Cornell comedy scene and simultaneously making my way around the lightweight crew team. We all make mistakes. I'll never forget walking into that ratchet hibachi date night, seeing you, and how deeply my heart sank when I eagerly waved to you, that girl from the comedy group I was waiting to hear back from, and you responded by dismissively herding me, my date, and 50 other drunk rowers into a dining room. So I sat there pretty defeated and nursed a flask while I listened to our special friend talk about his Greek and Wisconsin roots. And then I felt a tap on my shoulder and heard a warm voice say, "Congratulations, dude, you're in." And at that moment, everything changed. Although that was only 8 months ago, I feel like I've known you forever. Maybe that's just because you're a spitting image of the reflection I've seen in the mirror for the last couple of years. But like in that note, like it never gets old, like mistaking one another for each other on Facebook and swapping stories of our friends who didn't want to say hi to us because they weren't sure which one it is. And your mom losing her shit at your meet last weekend. But although I'm flattered every time someone makes this mistake, I know our resemblance is only skin deep because I can only hope that one day I'll be as kind, selfless, generous, and dedicated as you, Hannah. I know those Sapiens feel good. In the early days, when I wasn't quite sure of my new humorous home, you were so incredibly welcoming and gracious to laugh at my terrible sketch ideas and poor excuses about sketches. But outside of rehearsal, you've not only been there to listen to all my bullshit, but you'll never forget to text me the next day to make sure everything's looking up. And it's like small things like that that remind me how awesome you are and remind me to be less of a dingus, in the words of Wow. So you're also a mother to more people than I know exist. This is, of course, emulated by your all-new 2004 red Honda Odyssey with 18 city, 25 city highway MPG. Now that is a vehicle slowly killing our environment. But you make up for it by cramming record numbers of people in it because you wouldn't dare let someone walk home alone in the cold. You make sure the show goes on and all of Humorous is well-fed, dressed, and there's a roof over our heads. It breaks my heart a little that you're not here tonight, but that's only because our audience is seriously lacking like 1,000 rowdy rowers. But I'm so fucking proud of you that your hard work is finally paying off and that you kicked ass this morning. That was the best news ever. Watching you crush the spring has been unreal. Thank you for dragging me through that fucking marathon the other weekend. You're gonna absolutely kill it next year. Those kids are so lucky to have you, and I'm gonna visit as much as I can and try to hold the fort down when you're not here. So, I love you. Stay beautiful.
Enough of the sackiness. We have an after party at 406. Yes, we all get presents. Everybody gets presents. You get your present later. Yeah. So okay, so come to 406 Elmwood at like, what time is it now? Like 11:30, like mid, I don't know.
11:30, 11:45-ish, yeah?
Yeah? Cool. All right, thanks so much, guys.